Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance. We are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore.
Let's go, my guy. Right here for first place. We need to get back in first place.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game. And I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one. But 7? That seems almost impossible. But we watched it happen.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now it's Burrow. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And, Charles, this defense, they know that they've got their work cut out for them. Here's a quarterback coming off a game in which he threw 4 touchdowns. And they've watched the tape all week. They've seen it. But what can they do differently?
I think they've got to approach it like a pitcher facing a really hot batter. Get him uncomfortable in the box. Change speeds, change locations, change the pitches you throw at him. So show different coverages. Blitz sometimes, drop back other times. Just don't let him get comfortable or let him get into rhythm.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Well, there's plenty of real estate.
Come on, defense.
And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
Now Joe Mixon.
Ah, come on, man.
That's right, baby. It's all the way in for a Cincinnati score. So there, Charles, I mean, a situation where it didn't matter how far he had to run, he was not going to be denied, and he winds up taking this all the way to the end zone.
I think defensively, when you look at a play like that, that's when everyone looks at their teammates.
All right, it's cool. We good. We ain't tripping.
What are we in for? Worked all week to try and limit the big play ability that he possesses, and he winds up taking one to the house in the very first quarter. That was a tremendous run.
And he covered a lot of
He's
ground.
straight. That's a good play. Good start.
There on next-gen stats. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake. Jackson. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory.
Let's go.
Play there for Baltimore. The defense, they weren't fooled on that post route. They just couldn't make the play.
And the offense definitely tried to fool them because you saw the other route combinations, didn't you? Anything that they were running trying to draw attention away from the deep part of the field, but still had it covered, yet they were able to come up with a nice play.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12.
Well, every now and then we have to let it
go. Oh, wow. This nigga hurt. Wow. Come on, bro.
Your best ability is often your ability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson escaping the pressure right.
Oh, I threw it to the wrong one.
Picked up by Eli.
Damn, I meant square. I meant square, not circle. Fuck. Damn, I meant to put square, man. Fuck.
And he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
Square wide open. I don't know why I threw it there. Damn.
I think the quarterback spotted him too late, and that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Oh, man. Wrong fucking button, dog.
Coaches talk about completions are one thing.
Square wide open,
man. We get
man.
guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Fuck, man.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And they come with a jet sweep here as Burrow just taps that forward. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. Oh, he bowls over him. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 75 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Back to Mixon on 1st down. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. It was Chuck Clark coming up to make the tackle.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And that's out quickly to Chase. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in 3rd in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
13 yards remaining on 2nd down. A handoff to Mixon. It's a 7-yard pickup. They'll be looking now to 3rd and 6.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Here's Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. He'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Burrow on play action. Flushed out right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
They'll look to make it 3 for 3 on 3rd down conversions. They need a yard here. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. C.J. Uzomah, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now 14.
All because of the fluky shit, man. All because of the fluke.
On to kick this one away. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
That's cool. Come on, baby. Let's go. Let's go. Let's get our offense going, man. All because of fluke pick, man. Niggas hold me.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. He'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. From the gun, Jackson. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Man, get your ass in the huddle. Let's go, man.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Play action. Now Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. He's got a man complete. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Dobbins running out of the gun. Oh, fighting off the defender. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
You're right.
Now Dobbins again on
come on, come on.
Quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson rolling to his right. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6.
These type of plays are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him hemmed in, thought they were going to get him on the ground with the pass rush, but were unable to do so. He gets away, picks up a big first down, and sets up 1st and goal inside the 10.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Dobbins. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Dobbins once more. This is not going to do it as he stopped at the 2-yard line. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. To throw is Jackson. Oh, it's complete. A diving grab there by Brown.
Let's go.
Touchdown Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown. Marquise Brown. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens draw a bit closer.
Let's go.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Another shot for Chase. He's got it this time. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. Looking to pass. Open man is Uzama. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
Burrow now off the bootleg. Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. A toss left, Mixon. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Wow, you running out the time? Damn.
He'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Ah, okay. Tell me something. Run, guys. He's running.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. This goes out wide for Mixon. And he's going to be brought down.
Man, I knew that. I seen that. What took him so long to get over there, man? Fuck.
Short, 4th down.
Oh, yeah. Come on, defense. Let's get us a stop. Let's get us a stop, guys.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow.
Man, I was right there. I seen that shit the whole fucking time, man.
Across the 20 to the
19-yard
line. Burrow will throw to Mixon on the check down. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the second quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here. Dancing to his left.
Should have been a fumble, man.
No gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
On 2nd and goal, Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Now it's Burrow.
Ah, it's a pig.
The field and incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive.
Fuck, man.
With it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
McPherson's kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So they wind up turning the turnover into points as they convert there for 3.
Yeah, that was a nice job there to force the fumble. They recover, hand things over to their offense, and then the offense went down and got them 3. That alone, that's not enough to win a game, but both units able to do their jobs on these last 2 drives.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. They go play action with Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. Slings it to Andrews, and it's complete. The tight end has it. And he's brought down. So we have reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Bengals out in front. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3.
The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
They'll run here with Dobbins.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter. No time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
From the 39, Jackson. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Jackson from the shotgun. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown.
Let's go. Let's get it back in here.
Mark Andrews with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Ravens have cut it to within a score.
Oh, fuck.
Tucker with the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal. Tucker now to kick it away following.
Let's go, guys. We need a defense to stop, man. We did what we were supposed to do. Come on, defense. Let's get a fucking stop.
This will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
That's what we need, guys.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, They know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Now Burrow.
Come on, man.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they
damn, dog.
Well, speed is definitely a calling card if you play cornerback in this league, and he does a terrific job there of hustling in quickly to make the play. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now it's Burrow. That's caught by his tight end, Uzomah. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They give to Mixon to try.
Oh, come on, man. They're going to make me get blocked by the dude on the end. Some bullshit, dog. Knew he was going there. Niggas gonna make me fucking get blocked, dog. That's bullshit, bro.
You can move like that in the open field. That's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there.
And there's an old chestnut expression called getting on your horse. And I hate to use it, but I'm going to right here because it absolutely applies. How about the hit of steam he had behind him? He was absolutely galloping downfield. That was something to see.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. Bulldozes past him. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 44 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. They go play action now. Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And this is caught inside the 5. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. It's a big play there for Baltimore. J.K. Dobbins taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Ravens draw a bit closer. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
It certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking.
All right, come on, defense. Damn, can y'all do something?
Fuck. The running game to get them over the goal line.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is down to a field goal. Tucker now to kick it.
Oh, man, shit. Go defense.
Not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Now they go play action now. Burrow. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And down he goes,
man.
He takes it up to the 40.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Run, come on. Y'all know it's a run.
It's Mixon.
Damn, man, y'all niggas gotta get out there, dog. Y'all know it's a fucking run.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Back to Mixon on second down. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Bengals on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. Here's Burrow. Dumps it off to Mixon. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. They'll wind up losing a couple yards here on the play. And that's going to bring up the 4th down. Here's Kevin Huber now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the 1st.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 56 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now a carry for Dobbins.
Let's go. Run hard, Dobby Dobbs.
Before being tackled.
Well, I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the 2nd round. But how great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football in the backfield? Be able to get him in the 2nd round? That's what I call a steal.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins.
Ah, come on, man.
Into Bengal territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Come on, man.
For a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's a give to Dobbins. Takes this to the 45. Not much space after that broken tackle. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. Steps away to his left. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 33.
On 3rd and short, not only did he get away from the rush and pick up a first down, he picked up a whole lot more than that. And how did he get it done? Evaded the rush, kept his poise, and then how about him directing traffic as he moved downfield to pick up extra blockers? A really nice run.
Let's go. All right, shit.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Edwards now on 1st and 10. Finding room to the 20. And finally wrestled down at the 11.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been a running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. And now Jackson will look to throw it. They'll roll him out right.
Let's go.
For a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 19 on the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead.
Let's go. I don't want to hear it.
Tucker with the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter. And a chance to
come on, man.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 155 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw to Higgins out wide. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. Now left side, a completion to his tight end.
Wow, are you serious? Stop it.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati.
Hell no, are you serious? Man, I'm sitting there waiting on that shit, dog.
And the Bengals are going to jump back in front. Extra point up and through. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. No run back here for Duvernay. Touchback out to the 25.
You know what time it is. Come on, let's go, Lamar. Show him, man. I ain't been running with him, dog. I ain't even been running with him like that. Don't do that. I've been standing in the pocket. Shit.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of. But
why did he throw that? Damn, man.
Picked off by Von Bell.
Wow. Didn't even mean to throw it to that dude. Damn, man.
Take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it.
How the fuck did I?
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, They're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon with his third touchdown of the ball game, number 12 on the season. And the Bengals use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
2nd and 10. Jackson to throw. Buying time to his left. He's going to let it fly. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. Throwing, Jackson. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll make it 2nd down. Jackson. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Here's Jackson. And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get and it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off. And the Ravens are right back in this football game. So the inability there to get the 2-point conversion sort of leaves the door at least a little bit more ajar.
And puts the onus now on the kickoff team and the defense to make sure they don't give up a big play that puts them in position to lose.
Especially on this kickoff. Got to be careful. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So this one in the win column now for the